Hi, and welcome to our channel. I'm Kate.
I'm Chris.
And we are the coaches behind 3B Training. Is that the intro?
That's the intro.
Okay. All right, so we know that it's the beginning of the year. It's New Year's Day, actually, when we're filming this, and a lot of us have these incredible New Year's resolutions. We want to get in shape, we want to go to the gym, we want to start making better choices. But most of the time, these resolutions have a tendency to, what's a better word than fail?
Fall off.
Yes, fall off. So today we really wanted to talk about the 3 top mistakes that people make when they want to start getting into a fitness routine, and sort of how we can help to avoid those.
Mistake number 1 is what, Kate?
Not having a goal. All right, so you may think, well, my goal is to lose weight, or my goal is to have a great ass. Well, those are good goals, but they need to be more specific.
Yeah, I got nothing.
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 Okay. So if you don't have a goal set or something more specific, like, okay, I want to lose weight. Well, exactly how much weight do you want to lose? What is your time frame that you're looking to sort of lose that weight? These are things that you need to be really specific about, because if you don't have a set goal, when you go to the gym, you're not going to really want to stick with it, especially if you're not seeing results right away, because these things take time.
Yeah, also have realistic goals. I feel like people get very ahead of themselves and being like, I want to lose 150 pounds in the next 2 weeks. Number one, that's not going to happen. And you want to make sure it's healthy and feasible. You don't want it to go too deep into to where it's going to be so hard that you can't maintain it. So make sure it's a realistic goal. A lot of people also say, I want to put on 30 pounds of muscle at the end of the year. Also very unlikely. So just make sure you have realistic goals, the time frame, and do it, and you should be fine with that. Mistake number 2.
Inconsistency. So I know we always start out with great intentions, thinking that we're going to go to the gym 6 days a week. We're going to, do our cardio first thing in the morning, and we have these grand ideas that we want to accomplish, and they are completely attainable. Just maybe not right away. So you want to maintain consistency, because that's really how you're going to see your results over time. And the more consistent you are, the easier it gets, because it becomes a part of your routine. And so you want to make sure that you can be consistent with your plans and hopefully the goals that you come up with after watching this video.
Another thing is to make sure that your goals and your plan to get to your goals coincide. Like, they're the same thing. Like, a lot of people with the inconsistency, they will go in and do a bunch of cardio when they want to build muscle, or they'll do a bunch of cardio, they'll do strength training, they'll do stuff all over the place, and it won't really coincide with their actual goals, or their meal plan won't match their training plan. They won't have a certain amount of days they want to work out. They'll work out 5 days straight, take off 3 days, work out 1 day, take off another 3 days. Do that. Like, they don't really have a plan. It's very inconsistent in what they do. And for longevity and for you to be consistent, you do small increments. You go in, you do small increments. It's like laying a brick wall. You lay a brick at a time. You lay the brick perfectly every step until your wall is fantastic and strong. So look at it that way. Just be consistent with what you're doing. And you can have days on, days off, your plan, you change that over a period of time.
Okay, so...
Number 3.
You're going too hard too fast.
Yes. Yes, that's a big one, actually.
So this means that you have no knowledge of what you're really doing, and you're just there to just go, push, but you're not doing the right exercises for what you're looking to achieve in your goals, or you're doing them wrong, or if you don't have the knowledge behind what you're doing to back things up, we have a tendency to
waste a lot of time. That's a big one. You go and you waste a lot of time. You're too hard, too fast. A lot of people want to go. So the last 3 months of the holidays. Let's just take the last 3 months. Not, stressed out, partying, not sleeping, doing whatever. So those have been hard. And now you think you're going to just stop and eat a small amount of rice, a small amount of chicken, a small amount of broccoli. Probably don't even know how much you need. And you're going to do that. And you're going to go to the gym 6 days a week. And then you're going to do all your cardio. Honestly, that hard transformation is really only going to last 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month if you're lucky. There's a lot more options out there
not
you can
sustainable. Eat. It's not enjoyable.
That's a big one. It's not enjoyable.
It's not enjoyable, then you're not going to want to stick with it.
Yeah.
So it's so important that you do your research, that you find out exactly, what things like your macros might be, or, when we said earlier about having specific goals, what those are, how your nutrition might play into that, and what you can and can't, or not can and can't, I would say can and can't, but what you should and shouldn't be eating. Things you can cut out, not necessarily your favorite foods, because we all want to live our lives. So if you're just looking to, maintain a healthy lifestyle, you are able to eat more than you think, especially when you're eating clean foods.
Yes. Yeah, and you got to watch out for the internet. Let's be realistic. This is one of my pet peeves too, is that if you look at the internet, everything's bad for you, can't eat, but then everything's great, it's terrible for you. So just, if you don't know, do your best to understand. If it comes in a package, kind of don't really rely on a lot of the packaging stuff. Everything's fresh meat, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and your rice and you can have pastas and stuff like that in a decent meal plan and be fine. You just have to know your certain amounts you need and all that, and we'll step into that on probably another video, honestly, your macros and all your nutrition. But this is it. Don't go too hard, too fast. If you want to, you just got to change small things at a time. Change small things at a time, and then change it a little bit more and change it a little bit more. It's called progression. And over that progression, it'll make it easier to sustain, and then you'll actually learn a lot of what affects your body, which a lot of people have no idea. If you go from eating all this, and then you change everything, a lot of times you're just going to feel like shit. And you don't understand, it's true, you don't understand what's going on. You never gave your body time to figure it out. You're starving, you're thirsty, you get headaches, like you don't understand what's going on. And then that will also make you stop trying all the new stuff. So just slowly ease yourself in there, Yep. If you don't know, it's hard to reach out to somebody. You get a trainer, a nutritionist, somebody. If you really are looking for, especially for your health, if it's diabetes or something going on with your health, anything, look out for a professional for that. Ask them and get all that taken care of. It's very, very important that you take care of yourself. It will make life a lot longer and more enjoyable.
Okay, so some things that you can do that will help you avoid these 3 mistakes are, first of all,
Number 1.
have your goal. Have your specific goal. Know exactly what it is that you want to achieve this year. Write it down. Look at it every day, and then you can really start to figure out a plan that's going to work for you, that's going to help you actually achieve it. We always talk about how important it is to write down our goals and make sure that we see them and that we keep them in our mind, in our forefront, so that way we don't forget, we don't push them aside, because as we all know, life gets in the way. But that's so important so that you can start to research and really figure out what you can do to actually achieve your goal.
Yeah, the big thing about a goal is to get there, and your ideas of how to get there may change, but the big thing is just to get to your goal. You also need to understand the purpose of why you even have this goal. So if your purpose is, if you are overweight and you want to lose weight and you want to be able to go play with your kids more, or you want to get out and you just want to feel healthier about yourself, or look good naked when you walk from the bed to the bathroom, that's a big one. So with all that though, remember the purpose of why you're going. There's days you don't want to go because motivation's bullshit, honestly. The discipline is what matters, because motivation fades really quick, but the discipline of, I'm tired, I'm just woke up, I didn't sleep okay, I don't feel good, it's cold outside, it's raining, then you just make it, I will feel bad if I don't go, and I don't have an option, so you just go. That's where discipline comes in, and motivation are completely different, because when you can definitely not be motivated and stay in bed. If you're disciplined, no matter what the weather is, if your car broke down or something going on, you're going to make it happen. But just remember the goal and the purpose of why you're doing the goal. That will keep you longer than the goal, keep you in it longer than your goal. Find out the goal and find out how to get there. That's a big one, because there's different ways to do a lot of stuff. So you reach out, do some research, find out, and learn as much as you can in this process, because once you learn something, you'll have it for the rest of your life. Number 2.
Have a plan. Have a plan. It's so important. I feel like a lot of times we go on YouTube, like you are right now, or we're on Instagram or whatever social media, and we're seeing influencers that post like just little snippets of workouts here and there, and so you're just kind of pulling and picking and choosing from different things. That is not going to help you with your consistency at all. And you want to make sure that you have a plan that is for you and your specific goals, which is why we needed to get specific about those goals in the first place. So that way we can have a comprehensive plan. Okay, this is the training program. I'm doing this X amount of time, a week. This is my cardio. This is the nutrition that's going to work for me to help me get to my goal. And that way you can stick to that. You're not willy-nilly trying to figure it out on the fly, because that is impossible. You cannot figure it out on the fly like that. You have to have a plan to help you stay consistent, because as we said before, consistency is the key to achieving your goals.
Yes, and like Kate said, the big thing about the plan too is that for your goals and your lifestyle and everything, if you don't have a plan, the days that are hard, you don't know what to do. So if you can have a plan that is either weeks long, it's either 4, 8, 12, 16, 3 months, whatever, 4 months, 12 months, whatever your plan is, have that plan, have it laid out as much as you can. That way, so you know what you're doing every day. If you have a plan that is 5 days a week, you're going to work out 3, you're going to take some off, you're going to work out again, you're going to take some other days off. You know how to plan your schedule to make it easier to prepare to get into the gym, or to go on your runs or your biking or whatever you enjoy, to know you'll have time for these things to make up your schedule through it, because life gets complicated. And if you live a normal life like most people do, you don't sit home all day and make YouTube videos, and you don't go to the gym for 13 hours a day and bullshit around, and you're not, most people we're not 20 years old, they work, they have kids, they do shit. So 8 to 10 hours of your day is already gone. So plan the rest of it. Get everything planned out. Also, to know that you're hitting all the body parts if you're training is crucial. Go in, upper, lower, whatever it may be, whatever your focus is, make sure it's good.
Our cats.
Cats are crazy, but make sure it's good, make sure your focus is good. Your plan, your life, your schedule, time that you want to train, you want to make it consistent. Every week you go in, you hit the same body parts. Next week you do the same thing. It gets old sometimes, but when you start doing it and progressing, and then see that, like, oh wow, I can move more weight, or my body looks better, or I feel better, then next time you get the ball snowball, you get the ball rolling, and you want to keep going more. So you're going to do barbell squats for the rest of your life until you can't do them. Hack squats, some kind of movement like that, bar presses. There are movements that you will always do because they're essential to your body. So with that being said, make sure you got a plan. There you go.
It also really helps if you know that I'm only able to work out 30 minutes, this many times a week, and I can only do my cardio this time. Having that plan really allows you to be more in tune with your own schedule. So making sure that it's going to be something that's going to work for you within your lifestyle, because like Chris was saying, nobody's got time to spend, 5 hours at the gym every day, because we have lives and we work, and like I said, we have kids and families, and nobody wants to spend that amount of time at the gym unless that is your job. So we want to make sure that when you're looking at your goals and planning your program, your nutrition, even planning ahead to make your meal preps for the day or the week or whatever your schedule allows, like these are the things that are going to help long term with your consistency.
And also, plans are great because more is not always better in this situation. Going to the gym for 3 to 4 hours just to do more reps and more shit isn't always going to be beneficial. So a plan will get you to the efficient amount that you need while you're in the gym to get the most stimulus to get the best results. So you're not wasting time. Like if you go to the gym for 3 hours, you could have only been in there for 45 minutes. I probably got a better workout. And hit your goal easier. So efficiency is a huge thing when you have a plan. Fucking cat. Number 3.
And the final.
Number 3.
Our final tip would be to hire a coach, someone that you trust, or even have a friend that you can work out with. It's all about accountability, but also about knowledge.
Yeah, someone will hold you accountable and help you, because if you have someone you know that's either been going to the gym or you just trust and have fun with, big thing is get someone you have fun with, enjoy what you're doing. Like, that is a huge one. Don't go in and do a bunch of workouts and dumb shit that you don't like, because you won't want to do it every day. So, but if you find somebody that has fun, you have fun with, a friend you trust, go with them, have fun, learn as much as you can. If you really want someone to help you, you can get a coach, you can get an app of someone you trust, you can find online somewhere, but just make sure it's a reputable source. Make sure that it's an actual trained coach that has some people behind them, maybe some competitions, some transformations you found that you like, that you believe. But yeah, that's a really big one. You can hire somebody to get. But if you don't know, the reason you hire people is for the certainty. The certainty if they have knowledge behind them, they know what's going on, and you don't have to really think about it. And you just have to do what they say, do it with all the effort, and you should be good to go. There shouldn't be any other reason. Mm-hmm. So, and like anything else, you try different things, different people.
Yeah.
Try different methods when you're first starting, and then you'll figure out what you like and what your goals and.
Right, because there are so many different types of training. Like, we specialize in hypertrophy, mm-hmm. but if you're more interested in doing HIIT or, boot camps or CrossFit, there's so many different avenues to try and see that you might really enjoy something. And when you enjoy it, it helps with the consistency. You want to go. It makes you feel good, and you know that you've got that sort of that endorphin high when you're doing physical activity that you really enjoy, and that, regardless, is worth every penny.
Yeah, you definitely get that, and try everything too. That's a big one too. A lot of people just go into the gym and just want to do some weightlifting or whatever, and that's great. It's great for your body. It's great to build muscle. But yeah, like Kate said, do the CrossFit, do the boot camps. Try
the spin class. Try the yoga class.
Do it all.
Yeah.
Do everything. It can't hurt. It's only going to benefit you. And if you do it once and you hate it, you don't got to do it again. No one really. And most people don't enjoy cardio, just boring cardio. But you might love it. You might like to be a runner. You might be able to do that. Marathons, whatever is good for you and makes you feel good. Please do that. That's a big deal.
Well, hopefully, we've given you some helpful tips and ways to avoid making these mistakes that are pretty common when you're first trying to get into a new fitness routine, especially at the beginning of the year when we're all fired up and we're so motivated and excited. And like we were saying, motivation doesn't last. It's the consistency, it's the dedication, and it's just having that specific goal and then also having your plan to get there. I mean, that is worth everything. It's weight in gold.
Mm-hmm. Be better, push yourself, and have fun with it. That's it. Not everybody's here to put on a bunch of muscle. Not everybody's here to lift 700 pounds. Not everybody's here to do a bodybuilding competition. Just enjoy yourself and be you. That's all I got. That was like a motivational after-school special.
Yeah.
That was good. That's true. Anything else you got?
Nope. Thanks for watching. Look at that.
Go ahead. Is it recording?
Yes.
No, my bad.